to the gas station. One of my buddies, State of Decay, he plays this. He told me about it. You can go check his stream. He plays it too. He'll give you some helps and tips while he's playing.
The reason you get that, sorry about the thing, I was just doing some settings. The only reason you do get that hungry that quick, you gotta think about it, is going through the days quick as well. So it's night and day pretty quick. You gotta think about it, how long would one candy bar last you? Oh, another tip for you, don't do what I'm doing now, man. Travelling out while this light stuff's up, man, is not a good idea. Being impatient. I should have stayed at the barn. Because the wolves and the bears and everything become a lot more aggressive, and like the flares and torches don't really bother them. Hypothermia healed? Oh, you went on, was it? Okay, it took me like 40 days to find a hammer on one playthrough. I had to go through, I think it was 4 maps, I think, before I found the hammer. The most place where I found the hammer, it's always seemed to be guaranteed to be there apart from once. Was Desolation Point. And to get there you gotta go through Coastal Highway, then the Broken Highway, and then through there into Desolation Point. I'm gonna go in here, get some steam, make it daylight.
I need anything I've got now.
That was really stupid and risky of me. I shouldn't have bothered. Don't forget, people, man, if you're enjoying the stream, don't forget to hit the like button, and it's always good. And if you definitely want to see more, man, I'm always streaming. Just hit the subscribe button. But as of the next probably day, 2 days, I won't be on. All family shit going on, so. No, never played this on PC. No, not at all. I never knew nothing about it. Only time I knew anything about it is when my friend Raven was playing it on the PS. And I was watching him stream when I first saw him stream before. Now it's getting like shit. Watch him a second time before this seems a bit more interesting. And I got it and I've been in love with the game ever since.
He didn't trust my judgment at first.
I don't trust anyone's judgment when it comes to games because everyone's got different opinions. Especially big fucking gaming companies.
Well, I don't think this is a big gaming company though.
I'm on about like, I mean like the people who give reviews like IGN and shit like that.
Oh.
Like fucking IGN and fucking... Yeah. They get paid to give good reviews, man.
I agree with you on that.
What for Anima? I know an awful lot about it, yeah, I agree. I know an awful lot about it just because, one, I've been playing it non-stop since I got it. The other thing is Dr. Cyclops and another dude called John Parker. They've been helping me as I've been playing. But mainly just like learning from dying, making stupid mistakes. I was just suicidal, man. That dude, Dr. Cyclops, man, he knows what he's talking about. If you ever want to know anything about the game, man, ask him.
He's a genius.
He's been playing it for like probably about 2 years. He's been playing it since early access on PC.
I need to get some food.
I think my stomach.
So we can go fishing. If we had something to break the ice with. Oh, you're playing story. I haven't played story. I was stupid enough to just jump straight into survival mode and winged it from there. I can't tell you nothing about story. The only thing I can tell you about story mode is that there is actually a story mode.
I need to find food.
Well, we're going from here. Quickly get searched in here. Get out of here and go to into the cellar first. Clear out the cellar, and from there through Signal Hill, and from there to the dam. And from the dam, search around the lake. Then from there to Coast Highway, and Coast Highway, Desolation Point. To be honest, the only reason I didn't really do story mode is because I played survival games before. I've played multiple survival games, and I thought, you know what, I've got a rough idea what I'm doing. I don't need to learn the basics or anything else like that. But then just find out this game's not like all the other survival games. To be honest, Suicidal, the more you play, the more basic it gets, man. It's not as complex as what you think. The only thing you've really got to do is just when you don't be greedy, man. Especially when you're harvesting carcasses, man. Harvest bits at a time. Take your time, man. If you're harvesting a carcass as well, put a fire up. Make sure you got enough time there. Check how much time you're gonna need to be cutting up what you want to take out, and just make sure you've got enough fire in there to last you until you're done. It does take a while, as Doc says, it does take a while, man, to get used to. It does. I'm still getting used to it, I'm still learning from mistakes. But I do get to the point where I end up being stupid and just playing silly and just, even though I know I shouldn't be doing it, I'm just doing it just for the hell of it. Yeah, I've played Ark, man. I know what I'm doing on Ark.
Ark is an evil game. It's very fucking evil.
Not the games to people who play it.
No, but I swear, you could take the most nicest, humble person, and they play Ark with you, you can turn into an asshole.
Yeah.
That game definitely changes you.
That's what them games do. It's PvP. Fucking say, you can say that about any game, to be fair. I don't know what game you're playing. As long as you can play, if you're playing with other people, man, it can turn you against each other.
That didn't work.
I do believe that's everything out of this place.
Come on. Come on.
Search his fruit and then get the hell out of here. Might delete them. You know, I picked up one of them. Drink some water. It is a good game, man. I pushed myself through, I've done Voyager about 2 or 3 times and pushed myself straight to Stalker, and then Stalker, I've done Stalker a couple of times and then went from Stalker straight to Interloper, and then I was playing Interloper for a couple of times and back to Stalker and back to Interloper. I do prefer Interloper, I do prefer playing it, it's more of a challenge. I like the look of it, to be fair. It makes a change, to be honest. It's how much I prefer these graphics to every other graphics. It's just a nice change compared to all the other graphics when I'm coming out, man. They're all the same, and it's just same old graphics. There's nothing nice. That's what I loved about Borderlands. Borderlands was like a nice, unique look to it. But Borderlands is an awesome game. I love Borderlands to death. But Jerry can after Jerry can. Oh, gauntlets, I want. Gauntlets are my friends. Arcade's a pretty simple game to get used to, really. There is a couple of apps you can download as well, man, to help you, like, for taming. It'll tell you what you need to tame a dinosaur, how long it would take, how many shots it would take with, like, a tranquilizer dart, with a trank arrow, with slingshot, with punching it. It'll tell you everything like that. How long it's knocked out for, how long you have to starve it for. The Dodo-X, I think it's called.
Okay, you don't die? My stupidity.
I don't think I'll ever go back and play Ark myself, Suicidal. I don't think I will.
Ugh.
Because then I don't see the point of PvE, and I ain't playing PvP.
Why, he wants you to go back to play Ark?
No, I was just talking about Ark, so.
Oh.
These clothes are terrible. Got no cloth. Have I got a sewing kit? If I've got a sewing kit, I'm going to rip some curtains on it. Do I have a sewing kit? Yep. Just go and rip some curtains down.
Alright, that was horrible.
So, Suicide, are you a console game or PC? Or by the sounds of it, you're actually PC? PS4. I was a bit into PC gaming as well, but thought it was taken off PlayStation. The PC, so just mainly PlayStation now, so. Oh well.
I was thinking about buying a PC, but then I was doing more research. There's so many hackers, it's really pointless.
It depends on what games you play, to be fair. It does depend on what games you play. You can play things like, there is hackers on every game, but if you play things like Diablo and like MMOs and stuff like that, you don't find them as much. But when you go for things like first person shoot 'em ups, more competitive kind of gaming, and then that's when you do start finding it. But if you're going for more like the PvE side of it, you find it a lot less. It is more the competitive side, but there is quite a few games out there who are really strict on it, man, and they do the best to cancel it all out as quick as they can. 225 games and shit, have them all. 225. Wait a minute, let me just double check how many I got.
Need to find
My
some place to
library.
escape this cold.
I'm on 229. This is what I mean about the clothing as well, man. About fixing your clothing, because if you notice, it's got basically your durability of your clothing is this more like my coat is 21%, 37%, 36%, 34, 36, 37. But if you look at the stats at the bottom left hand corner, watch what it so from my warm, from my windproof, it's like 4 and 2. So watch when I actually, let's put this on. Okay, it's at 5 and 2. Well, watch the difference after I repair everything. Let's start with these.
Still eat this. I think I can use this. This stuff will come in handy.
Stop failing and see my cold protection, my wind protection, my cold was at 5 and my wind was at 2, but now it's at 8 and 3. And still haven't fixed all my clothes and not perfect yet either. I need drink and I need food.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Keep repairing my clothes. I have to repair my clothes. No cloth left. Need more curtains. I'll destroy the tool. Should be some curtains in here. Yep.
Goddamn freezing. That'll come in handy.
I haven't found our boots yet. Definitely repair them. I'm at 25%. Repair? Just repaired some clothes, man. I think you know how to do stitching and now just done some jeans. I think you can repair a pair of socks.
Damn. Freezing.
Even I'll go and sleep now. Then we get out of here and go to Signal Tower. And then from Signal Tower we can go to the dam. No, wrong place. I want to get into this bit over here. You get more warmth out of it. You get a hell of a lot more warmth out of this bed than the rest of the beds in the place. I think the other beds I'm like you get 5 and this one you get 7. Yeah, it's the same map.
Thank goodness.
So basically as you play in the story you'll learn everything. You'll learn where everything is. It's a good way to learn the maps to be fair. Doing the story obviously. But you can, as I said, you can just go on Google the Long Dark maps and click on the Steam link and then I'll show you all the maps, man. There's maps where I'll show you where everything is and then there's like 3 different maps for each map. And then you just go to like the lower stuff so there's no spoilers, so it just shows you where buildings are and stuff like that. But the maps are all old and outdated now, so some of the things and what you find, I'm not on the map. No, I have noticed there's loads of things I found where they've not been on the map. Oh, a good signal here. Which is just go straight out and straight.
This'll come in handy.
Oh, no, the thing is, you don't have to eat straight away either. The thing of not eating does take your conditioning down slowly, but very slow. Very, very, very slow. So you don't have to eat straight away. But always try and make sure you're not doing stuff on an empty stomach, like breaking down stuff or crafting stuff and things like that, because it does take time and then it will drain you a lot more. There's no bricks, otherwise I'd kill the rabbits. Got no bricks? Have I got any bricks? Got no other weapons? No? No bricks? No, no bricks. I'm not shooting the rabbits, I'm saving my ammo.
Yeah, I shoot him with a bow and just grab my bow back.
If I had a bow, I'd shoot him with a bow, but I don't even need to use a bow on him. Only reason I use a bow on him is just to get my my archery level up. Or now I can just throw rocks at him. I'm good
Yeah,
enough with a rock.
I'm not. I'm shitty with a rock. I miss some things every time.
Like a sniper with a rock. I think I've hit more things with a rock than I have. Oh crap! There's a bear.
Probably a sewing kit.
What have we here?
Actually, you know what?
Do you have wait? Are you seriously?
Come on.
Are you shooting me? I got loads of. Drop some stuff, man. Drop something. Drop, drop. Drop. Drop, drop, drop. Drop, drop. Oh crap. He's coming. Go! Go! See it. He doesn't stream at the moment, Suicidal, but he will be streaming. He's getting it all set up and everything to start streaming, man. So I definitely recommend checking out his channel. To all the people who are watching, man, Doc Cyclops, he will be sorting out his channel soon. So go check him out. Send your love. Definitely be
He's
worth watching.
he's gonna decide to stream.
Yep.
That's good.
Where did the bear go?
Watch him be right behind you.
Definitely not right behind me. Where the hell is that bear?
Stuff will come in handy.
There he is.
So I got a tackle. Tell me I got a tackle box.
Where the fucking load the gun up?
I gotta get that in. That's where I gotta go. I do remember to.
God, these dudes have got a mountain climber himself. I'm being reckless while I'm playing Stalker, man. Being reckless. I swear to God I wasn't playing this stupid loco.
Can't feel my feet.
Why are you being so reckless?
I was being stupid, I'm Stalker and also I'm being reckless.
Well, that didn't work.
I'm shocked you went to Interlope so fast. That shocked me.
Come on.
That must have been John's doing. John must have got you into doing it so fast.
Put in that work.
Yeah, that was myself, to be fair.
It's weird because knowing you, as long as I've known you, you're normally cautious about going up and doing things
Yeah,
harder.
I always go for the hardest difficulty. Go check out most of my games I've streamed and most of the games I've played, man. I always normally play on the hardest difficulty straight away, depending on the game.
Really? You weren't like that on Ark. You were very cautious.
Can't do. Yeah, because Ark's a. Oh crap. You know what? Just finish me off. Ark's a cautious game, that's why, because Ark's different. Ark's, you gotta plan ahead, you can't think. And plus, there's no difficulty setting in Ark. Unless you're making your own server and everything else. But
Well, there is a difficulty setting. You can go on the winter place. It's really hard, or you can go on the summer place.
that's not
That's really
different.
easy. That's really easy.
Yeah, but that's not a difficulty thing, really.
It is because the animals are
It's not.
harder up north than they are down south.
Yeah, but don't forget, when you're playing in PvP, every area is bad, every area is hard. It's not a thingy because it's not just the animals you got with beds there. Yeah, Doc, I'm playing stupid, mate. No, there's no jump suicidal. No jump whatsoever, mate.
All right, sweet. I'll get some.
Doc, I'm being stupid, mate. I'm just... I don't know what's wrong with me, I'm just being an idiot today. Especially on Stalker. I shouldn't be like playing... I know I shouldn't be playing like this. Normally I would have just left that bear alone and let him be on his merry way. I'm doing one thing where I tell everyone not to do manage rush. That's what I was going to do there, Doc. There was a slope down onto a ledge. I thought it would have been fine there, getting me there, but for some unknown reason, he still got me anyway. He still got me on that slope here, so...
Yeah, Doc. If you hear me, if you start streaming, tell me your freaking ID when you start streaming because I want to see you.
Dr. Cyclops.
Huh?
That's going to be Dr. Cyclops, so that'll be his ID. He'll be using the account when he talks to us on.
Sweet.
Give me a couple of minutes, I'll be back. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go and play Interloper, because I'm playing like a dickhead on Stalker. On Interloper, I'm not going to be doing it. So Suicidal, if you want to come back and join me again, mate, give me a couple of minutes. I will be closing this stream down, but I will be starting a new one up. I'm just going to be changing the title and everything else, so... But I'll be playing on the hardest difficulty then, so you'll be able to check then. I'm back in a minute, people. If guys, everyone who's watching, man, I will be setting up a new stream straight away. But just going to quickly stop this stream and start a fresh one up, so it's all new. Catch you in a minute, man. I'll be less than a minute.
Do not want to do that.
Yeah, but all my games, Raven, I was playing on the hardest difficulty.
Well, I don't see you as that type of player. I see you as a cautious player. I don't know.
No, I'm stupid and reckless. It depends on what game I'm playing. But I usually play every game I play. I usually put it on the hardest difficulty to make it last me longer. Otherwise, it only lasts me like a couple of minutes. Well, don't last me that long. I don't get the most out of the game.
I'm gonna bleed out soon.
I gotta get the heck out of here. Hope this dog doesn't get me.
Anything like John and Doc said is just try it out and see what it's like, and you'll see what you mean about Interloper. You'll understand what it's like.
I'll never play that mode until I feel like I'm confident in this mode. I feel like I'm shitty on fucking Voyager, not on fucking Implo. And Stalker, it seems like it's pretty difficult for me. You mean I'll last maybe 12 or 13 days in Stalker mode? I want to last like 30
better
days.
than 1 or 2 days.
Huh?
Better than 1 or 2 days.
Yeah, but
Definitely improving.
I feel like Antelope mode I will last maybe a day. Maybe 2.
Trust me, man. Interloper is a kicking the balls and then keeps stamping on you while you're doing, and then put your balls in a meat grinder while you're still alive and turns it on slowly, so we don't just like split up really quick. He does it really slow and painful.
And then you said that what makes me more afraid to hit that mode is because you said they don't give you shit. Like, they don't give you nothing.
No.
So it's like...
Honestly, God's honest truth, they give you virtually fuck all. I thought, you know what, I'm going to get to the dam. I'm going to do the dam. Because they don't give you nothing, I thought I'll get to the dam. The odds are, because if you put it down to odds and everything else, the more things you get to search, the more chance you finding something. So, the dam being such a big place and everything else, the better chance, the better odds of you finding something. Yeah, well, I was wrong. You still find fuck all.
I feel like the tower gives you more stuff than the dam does.
I don't know, the dam gives on stroke and that dam's pretty good to me, to be fair. On Interloper, good nothing but shit. Good afternoon and welcome back to my stream. We will be playing Interloper again. I hope you do enjoy. How far am I away from where I'm up there? 11% to go. I think we stalk at the moment now. I've got in my head it's too easy, but I should be taking my time a lot more. I'm just rushing to get what I want. Only 700, Doc, only 700. I'll be there sometime next year.
After Doc showed me how to... He sat down with me one day and showed me how to do everything. It made me a little more cautious after he showed me.
I think I can use this.
I just got a bit too confident and a bit too cocky, and so I'm not playing well too much on Stalker, man. I think I should just be playing Stalker when I'm thinking straight. I'm just rushing, I'm taking risks where I shouldn't, and I should be a lot more careful than what I have been.
Yeah.
Because I know for a fact I shouldn't be doing the things I'm doing, like chasing after the bear before, and I'm just being stupid. No, I shouldn't be doing that.
Like, Voyager seems... To be honest, I was playing Voyager earlier, And it seems too easy to me, so I went back up to Stalker. Like, Voyager seems like they just give you stuff. They just
That's what
give
fun
you
is Stalker,
things.
to be fair.
They just give you stuff, and on top of that, in Voyager, you can eat bears and wolves. You know what I mean? So it's easier to find food and stuff like that. So I just feel like Voyager's way too like if you want to be relaxed, you play. And this is how I see things. If you want to be relaxed, you play Voyager. You know what I mean? Because there's really nothing. You're just playing a basic game. You know what I mean? You just get all your stuff and it lasts as long as you want. If you want to play if you want to freaking get pissed off and everything, you play freaking Voyager. And then if you want to go insane like you are right now, you play fucking Interlope.
Interlopes, yeah.
That's my theory. And then if you play the basic mode, then you're just fucking you're a 2-year-old and you should stop playing this game.
It depends on them because everyone's got their own different style of learning. Man, I like I usually just do crash course, man. Just jump straight in there and hope for the best and learn from my mistakes that way. I think that's why I've been being stupid on the Stalker modes because I'm not pushing me like I would like. That's why I would like a mode in between Stalker and Interloper.
But I think
Voyager is
Stalker
an introduction to wildlife, and you learn how to deal with it. And Pete, you can also die on Voyager. Laugh out loud.
Oh, you can. Easy, you can die on Voyager. But I don't think it's as easy as it is on Stalker. I think it's a lot harder. I mean, a lot easier than Stalker. Stalker, you can't fuck up. And I feel like the same thing with Interlope. You can't fuck up. If you start fucking up, then
I see difference on them. Stalker, you still got a load of room for error, man. I mean, a lot.
I think you do in the beginning, but I think when you get to days like 15, 16, and you're getting like higher up, I think that's when you can't fuck up. I think in the beginning it's a cakewalk, yes. But I think when you get to days like 15, 17, 18, up higher on Stalker, I think it gets just as hard as if you were on Antelope because you start losing resources, you start losing things, and you get really fucked up.
No, I think the only thing difficulty I found when it comes to the when you get to the higher ranks is that there's more frequent morphs than that. But as for like in stuff and that to survive, it depends on how well you do at the beginning. If you start just wasting away and using up all your stuff at the beginning, then you're going to find it a lot harder in the long run. But if you can just be more cautious with your stuff and doing it, that's why you need to start killing animals quick from the beginning and start using the animals more than what you're using the tin food and the stuff like that, because yeah, animals will respawn after so many days. It takes a while to spawn back, but they do respawn back. So the more you're using them animals, the more you can get in the carcasses and everything else, the more chance you've got of surviving in the long run, because you're still keeping your canned food, you're still keeping everything else.
Yeah. Well, so what's the longest you've lasted on Stalker?
Stalker 4E4, but then I probably would have lived longer now. But the
And then what was the longest on
I lost my
Voyager?
save zone. Longest on Voyager.
Yeah.
Give me 2 seconds, I'll tell you. The longest on Voyager was 17.
17. You have less. Oh my god! I found a gun in a freaking train. What the hell? And this is on Stalker mode.
I found a gun in the train multiple times.
That's the first time I ever found a gun in a train.
The train on the lake area.
The train going, the red train going towards the whatever it's called, the dam. Yeah.
Yeah. I found it in there multiple times.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
First time I found it.
Yeah, because I jumped from Voyager. As I said, I played like 3 games of Voyager, then I pushed up to Stalker, and then I moved. I done about 4 or 5 games of Stalker, probably less than that. And I jumped up into Interloper. I do believe I would have lasted a lot longer on 44 days on that one. I was doing good. I was doing really good on the one playthrough, man. But I think it was like 7 wolves or something like that killed, and then the last one got me because I was just being stupid and pushed away and not taking my time, and I should have stayed back on the ice and pushed that way. But
Yeah, when I saw you earlier this morning, you got a. I don't know if you realized, but you got attacked by more than one wolf. I was trying to tell you that, but you walked away from the mic to get some food or something. You got attacked by more than like you think. Think you thought that you only got attacked by one wolf. You're like, I didn't see that wolf. It was like 3 wolves attacked you right there. That's why you died so fast instantly. This morning.
you die so fast so instantly is because it's Interloper. Interloper, you take a lot more damage, a lot more quicker, and it's harder to fight them off.
But it was more there was more than just one wolf there.
I think it's a bear attack's a guaranteed kill, and I think wolves it's like a strong chance of being killed. It's not like on Stalker, where a wolf you can get away with quite a few bites, and then a bear you can probably get away with 1 or 2 attacks. You can get away from a bear.
Yeah.
If you do it right. Well, yeah, Interloper's. I like Interloper. I do like Interloper. I wish there was a bit more stuff. I think it'd make for a bit of a more interesting playthrough. That's why I'd love a mode in between Stalker and Interloper, and that would be my perfect like stay at safe place kind of thing. Because you'd have the difficulty of being there where I've got to watch what I'm doing, be careful, and everything else, but then at least I'm getting some kind of clothing and stuff like that. I find on Interloper.
Yeah, if I did like a YouTube review on this game, I would say if you want to have fun, and just shit around and goof around, play freaking Voyager. If you want a little more challenge, play freaking Stalker mode, and then go from there. Because Voyager, I feel like, is easy because, like I said, you can kill anything and you'll get food. You know what I mean? Like, you can kill anything. It can be a wolf, it can be a bear, it can be anything that's around you. You have more chances of getting food and surviving.
But saying that, you can still eat the bear and that if you just be a lot more careful how you do it. If you just eat like 1 or 2 meats, you get still a chance of parasites. Yeah, but if
I saw you eat freaking 2 and you got really messed up one day.
Oh, you can still happen. You can still happen on 1%, still a 1% chance of doing it, but you can still eat it. And I ate about 4 or 5 piece. I ate about 3 or 4, probably more days than that, of eating the bear meat.
But I don't understand why the bear meat. I don't understand why the bear meat. Hi Sam, what's up, buddy? Thanks for the like. I don't understand. What I don't understand is I was gonna say to you. Is what the hell was I gonna tell you? I forgot what I was gonna tell you. What were you just saying, TK? Because Sam texted me and then like completely.
Oh, Doc wants to know why you when you can do an Interloper run.
I'm not doing Interloper, Doc. I'm not. I after I feel like that if I get okay, I'll say this. On Stalker mode, if I get to the point where if I get to like let's say day 25-30 on Stalker, then I'll go do Interlope. But until I get to...
If you play Interloper, it'll make you a better Stalker player.
I'm good. I hear how crazy you are.
It makes you it makes you appreciate more the small things. It's like the cattails in this game. When you're playing on Voyager and Stalker and that, you don't really pay that much attention to them. You do probably pick them up and eat them and stuff like that, and whatever. But you don't on Interloper, man. They just like one of your main survival tools. Yeah, Doc just put loads of sad faces, Pete.
Doc, I'm not gonna do it until when I get to if you can get if one day you can get me to 30, Doc, then because you're like a really good guy to help people out. But you know what I mean, then I'll do it. But until I get to 30 on this mode, you know what I mean, I'm not gonna do it.
You can always use more food.
And I will eventually get there. But you know what I mean, because I've gotten to my highest is on Stalker mode is 17, so. And it's a lot better than it was before when I was averaging like freaking 6 days before. So.
To be honest, you don't really have to do much to get high days on at the beginning. Because all you gotta do is just stay in the house and just repair stuff, demolish stuff and stuff like that. You don't even have to really go out searching as much. So you can build up your days that way quick and easy.
I feel like by the time I'm searching, I search all the pond over in, what is it called? Over at the Mystery Lake. After I search that cabin, after I search the dam, by the time I've searched all of the house over there, I search the basement over on the other side, and by the time I get to the Red Barn, that's about 16-17 days for me.
If I don't warm up soon.
So after that, if I get to the gas station, I think I can hit 30.
The thing I've noticed is what you're still doing, man. You're still doing a lot of walking outside at night, man. You shouldn't be doing that. Take your time, man. Be inside, repair your clothes, and break down all the stuff inside the house, and break down chairs, break down things. Stay inside the house, man. And the other thing you got to do, man, is utilise the animals. If you don't utilise the animals around you, man, you're just gonna burn through your stuff easy, man. You ain't gonna be surviving for long. You really have to go after the rabbits, because you get the rabbit pelts, you get the guts you can cure. You can use that to either make towards your bows, or you can make your rabbit gloves. And also,
Well, I had a
bear.
bear. I killed the bear, and I got a bear. I've got some rabbits. I had almost like 14 guts curing, and then last night or this morning, I was trying to get back to the thing, and I got attacked by a couple wolves, and I got fucked. So.
Never be outside carrying anything, man. Having one sting bite is just, yeah, it's not good, man. But always try. So the problem is, if you got stink on the wolves now, to do a lot more, but otherwise you can sneak past them without no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, even Doc says you would pass 30 days if you wasn't travelling at night. You need to cut down on travelling at night, man. Only time I travel at night is... How can I explain it? The only reason I really travel at night is when I've got no other choice but to, man. If I can't sleep, I can't break down anything or anything else like that. But otherwise I don't bother travelling at night, man. Just stay indoors, rip down stuff, demolish stuff, tear up curtains, cut up pillows, just do everything, man. Just anything just to pass the time.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to start.
Definitely, man. You just start killing rabbits and stuff and harvesting them, and that'll get your meat up. Because to be honest, you won't last in Interloper, man, if you're not finding out to utilise the animals, because it's the animals that's going to keep you alive, man, not tin food. You end up eating more animal meat than you do anything else.
Come on.
Oh, it's not there.
Well, thank goodness for that.
Oh wait, it's still daytime so I can search up place properly. Remember, I don't think there's any matches or anything in there, but I didn't see the magnifying glass.
Let me warm up before I leave here.
And decoys as well, P-man, use your decoys. Place them down, once you place them down, step back so far away from them. So about four big steps back kind of thing. Yeah, I'm waiting till daytime man's gonna utilise, because if I get sleep now I'm gonna be thingy. So, I'm gonna try and utilise my time at the moment and go and kill some rabbits. Yeah, I'm gonna kill some fluffy rabbits and snap the neck. And snap their little neck.
So mean.
It's a game.
Yeah,
It's a
still-
game.
I get it. I get it. It's the same thing in
I've
like
done it.
Ark. It's the same thing in Ark. They'd be like, oh, you know what I mean? Like you would see like a one of them big, huge dinosaurs. What are them things called? Brontosaurus. You see a brontosaurus getting attacked by 3 freaking raptors, and you just think, you know what I mean? Let me go save him. You know what I mean? Because I feel bad, and I know it's a game, and I know that, but I don't know. Subconsciously, I just feel horrible. I don't know why.
I ain't saying nothing.
I know it's weird, but I don't know. I just feel like that. And when I see the thing, I think of a thumper. You know what I mean? Like from,
Yeah, I think Thumper as well.
I think of thumper, and it's like, oh, poor thumper.
Then I think how Bambi's gonna have no friend.
Oh. So when you shoot the deer, do you think of Bambi?
Of course.
And when you shoot the bear, do you think of Baloo? A mean Baloo? But I still think they should put this in here. And I still think they should put in where you could tame a dog. I think they should put that in this mode. I really do. Because that would be realistic, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that if you've been around a wolf, and if a wolf comes up to you every single day and you start feeding it and feeding it, eventually it will end up liking you. You think so, Decay? I think that'd be a cool feature. Alright, never mind. I guess you're left. Did you hear me?
Say it again, sorry, I was just talking to the missus.
I said I think they should put in a wolf. You should be able to tame a wolf.
But in the sense, yeah, but I'd find it to make game easy because you'd use the wolf to go and attack other things, and I'd believe it.
Yeah, but the wolf can die though. Say you use the wolf to attack. Say you do use a wolf to attack. and everything. But eventually, that, in my opinion, that wolf can die if you got 3 or 4 wolves trying to attack it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, the wolf can die, then
then you lose
yeah,
them.
but the wolf can die. But I still find it would make the game way too easy. I really do. I think because even though you could still lose him, the wolf will be attacking and you won't be dying as much. So
Yeah, but again, if you think about it, yes, you won't be dying as much, but you think about it too, it will take away your time of your days. You know what I mean? Because how many days do you think it would take you to tame that thing? Maybe 3 or 4 days. So that would take away your time, take away your other things, so you can decide either I want to get a wolf or I don't. You know what I mean? It's going to be 3 or 4 days while I get him, so that can go into play too. Then you got to feed him too. So you got to use your food, and you got to find food to feed him, or he'll starve. You know, I think all that can come into play.
yeah, it could. It could.
You know what I mean?
And
Like,
it's
'cause
just like say, then you would need choice for meat, and the wolf would want
exact,
your portions too, Pete.
yeah,
Yeah, but
exactly.
I agree. You'd need double the food and everything, but and you'd make it harder to survive that way. But I just, well, personal opinions. I just don't. I just don't. I don't think. I think you'd take a lot away from what the game is.
Yeah.
The whole point, the only danger you've got in this game is the wolves and the bears attacking you. Yeah, well, it's not the only danger, but it's the only like action kind of thing compared to
Yeah.
everything else. I need water, man. I've got no matches. I've got no flare. I've got no flare. Oh, I've got a flare. I've done the same fucking thing again as well. I've got a fucking flare and I've come away. Oh fuck it, in for a penny, in for a pound. That's twice I've done that while playing Internet, but not looked if I got a fucking flare or not.
Oh, and Slope, they give you a flare right away.
I don't give you a flare by the way, I was just found one. This sucks, man. I agree.
I could use this.
Can I get on there? To be fair, the wolf would have to eat a lot, man.
What happened? What are you talking about?
What? Oh my days! Ooh, that didn't end well, did he? Doc said it would only be a matter of that time, only be a matter of time before Pete would start complaining. How much does this stupid wolf have to eat? But I think it would, man. I think the wolf would have to eat a lot.
Oh, it would. What do you think it would eat? Like probably 6 or 7 pieces every 4 or 5 hours, probably.
See, that would just break the game totally, man. Because the wolf would end up eating more than what you do. I think it'd break the mechanics of the game, to be fair.
I think if they did it correctly, I think it'd be well. But I think it's something else that you would have to look over. So I think that would come into play. It'd be like your baby in a way. Another mouth to feed.
Yeah, but then you just totally break the old mechanics of Interloper because there's nothing there for there's just about enough there for you to eat, let alone feeding something else.
Oh yeah, I would definitely would. Definitely right about that.
Take this food.
There's always good upsides and bad sides to everything. Don't matter which way you look about it. But that's the problem, though, man. With most games, most people don't look at the game and think, you know what, this is a good game. I'm enjoying this game, it's a good game. Everyone looks at them for things.
They want more.
Oh, I want this, this game will make it better, not appreciate what the game is, and then all these ideas and that, and then most of the time the developers, when they do this, and they start adding these things in. And that's it, man. It's like game over. You just messed up a good game.
Yeah, the game becomes shit. That's what happened when I think with Ark. When everybody was complaining about them freaking flying and everything, that really... That's what really turned me off of Ark. Not the whole fighting with people, where I could have still played Ark if they didn't freaking nerf the flying. The nerf the flying really made me pissed.
To be honest, it was annoying that they nerfed the flying in the sense that because it was nice with the fast flying and that, but I think it made the game better. I really do, because all people was doing was just constantly flying around on birds really fast everywhere and everything else, and then most of the other dinosaurs could become obsolete because there was no point, because everyone was just doing raiding on birds, and then it was becoming stupid. Then when they did change it to the, oh my god, that is him, man. And when they did change it to, they slowed it down. I think it incorporated, and everyone started using all the other different mounts and all the different things to get around and that, and not just the birds.
Well, I get that, but I think that no, because people main complaint wasn't even that. Their main complaint was that people were raiding with birds, and they couldn't stop them because they were too fast. But if you had a base like our base, okay, ain't nobody was going in there with a bird. They were getting shot down.
Yeah, but saying that with when you was at speed, you could get in there and get out a lot quicker and a lot easier than what you could when it was slow. I even though you had like loads of things and everything what was going on, you'd still be able to get in and out of there, if you get what I'm saying. But if you with how slow it was, if you got in there and then you was a risk, man, that's it, man. You was fucked. You was slow, you flew and then you was slow.
Yeah. Because I don't know how many people...
Even though it's a beach and I did miss the fast flying, I think it made the game a lot better.
I don't know how many people too died from freaking our turrets on their birds.
Because you think about it, what was the point of having toy guns where you could sit on and shoot at the birds as them trying to fly? There's no place. When people was on the pterodons, man, and they was flying at the speed they was flying at, man, you wouldn't be able to keep up with them. You wouldn't be able to try and shoot them, Darren. So And then people, if you think about it, the speed's what you could get the quets and everything up to. If you stick a platform on there with a gun as well, man, that's just stupidly fast. And with all guns and everything on it, you just made it...
OP. Made it really OP.
There's always good sides and bad sides to everything, there's always is, but I don't get me wrong, I do miss it, and I do think I think they could have upped the speed a little bit more than what they left
like
it
180.
as,
Maybe 180, 200. I mean, not people were at 350, 400, 450. I mean, that was kind of ridiculous. But they could have had it at like 200, at least 200 speed would have been decent. Because I think, what was it, at 140? It stopped at 130?
No, I think it was like, depending, I think it was like 125, 135, 135.
Yeah, that's... Ugh.
I liked it, I did like what they did with it. Don't get me wrong, it was a bit of a bastard going back and forwards, but as he said, man,
Especially
there's all
with the
these
quets.
dinosaurs and everything was being used in.
The quets freaking, I think they could have hired the quets for at least you don't have to drop every 2 seconds. The whole point of the quets was supposed to be like a farming animal to get stuff, to get a lot of stuff, and halfway to the mountain you had to freaking stop because...
Yeah, but don't forget, that's not, when the thing about you didn't have to stop and you could get there and you didn't have to stop, then that's what's called. But that's all down to your stamina, not your speed. Speed's got nothing to do with if you get there or not. Because don't forget, the faster you were, the more faster you was flying, the more stamina you was losing. So.
But didn't they lower the stamina too? Didn't they lower that too?
The stamina you could build up yourself. So it had nothing to do with stamina. It was the stamina you could keep raising and raising and raising as much as you want. It was just the speed, what the nerfs to stop you from flying was super fast.
Yeah.
And plus the nerfing the speed with like the quets and everything was a good idea because it, like, people lose farming and then it gives all the chance for other people to go, because otherwise you just jump on one quet and fly there, fly back, fly there, fly back, fly there, back, and you grabbed everything.
Yeah. That does come in consideration, because how many times me and you go up there and just grab everything and come back down, and we go back up there and it'd still be all empty.
What I'll always say, man, there's a lot of things where where they've listened to the wrong people, man. My biggest one will always be Division. When the people's complaining about the Dark Zone being too hard, why do we have to keep on losing so many things? Why should we be punished for this? Blah blah blah. It made it interesting. It made it like, should I go in there? Should I become rogue? It made it a risk. But then it's like, oh, should I become rogue? Well, yeah, man, I'm gonna lose 1,000 experience. Is that it? Oh, okay, fucking I might as well. I'm bored. I was gonna piss some people off. Yeah.
Yeah, that. But what pissed me off too, with that, when that came into, is where, you know what I mean. At first they made it where gold items were the best items to have, just like they did in freaking, in Destiny. Like, it was so good to get these things. No one else had it. It was so hard to get, and then out of nowhere they want to give everybody everything, and that pisses me. And a lot of developers are doing that lately, and it just takes the whole fun out of the game, whole fun out of the grind. I mean, if I grind for freaking a week and this guy grinds for one day, and you give him the same shit because people are complaining about it, I think that's stupid. This model where everybody gets the same shit, because, you know what I mean, because everybody needs to feel the same because they'll cry about it, is stupid. You know what I mean? Not everybody deserves a fucking medal because they made it to the freaking soccer field. You know what I mean? Not everybody deserves it. No, the two people that did great that year deserve a medal. I don't know. I just hate that shit. And that's what I think they're doing with games
agree.
too.
I agree. But you can't blame the developers, man. At the end of the day, it's the new generation of gamers. Most of the thingy, but it is the latest generation of gamers. Most of the generation now, them just too lazy. They don't want to put no effort into it. All they want to do is just have everything right now without having to do anything. If they could log into a game and have all the best equipment straight away and everything else, that's it. That's what they want. Because what it is, they just don't want to put the time and effort into it. What's more annoying than anything else is the people who go, oh yeah, but you spend more time on it than me. You sit there and play on the game all day long. I got a job, I got this, I got that to do. What if? it ain't fair. I should be able to get blah blah blah. Yeah, it's because I'm putting time and effort into the game to get what I want out of it.
Exactly,
Just because
exactly,
everything else. And do you know
exactly.
what I did? 'Cause I'm not, obviously not working at the moment, but the one thing what really annoyed me at the time was I was putting just as much hours into the gaming as I was when I was working on War working, right?
Handy.
And people was
Hmm.
going, oh yeah, but I work. It's like, yeah, I work. I'll be like, you know, you do. Look how much time you do. But I just enjoy gaming. I don't go out doing everything else. And then it's always one moaning over something else. It's always one thing after another. All it is just too lazy. They just don't want to put the effort into games no more. They just want everything now. And that's why all this fucking microtransactions are coming into the game now. Hey, you don't want to level up no more, you just want to get straight to the max level? Here, boy, this for $25. Here you go. Happy days there.
Yeah,
There you go, you
and
don't
I
have to do
think
it now, you can fin game.
it's the same shit with freaking Siege. Like they did the same thing with Siege. You can go buy all the freaking characters, or you can freaking not, and it's just dumb. I just think it's oh, I like
To be honest, buying all the characters and getting them all unlocked straight away. The only reason, to be honest, when I bought the first season pass, I wish I never did. If I knew at the time what it was going to be like, I wouldn't have bought it. I just bought it with thinking, expecting like new maps going to come out. When new maps come out, everyone's going to pay for them, but it will. Everyone gets the maps, everyone gets everything anyway. So what's the point? And then,
I could use this.
so that's why I had the season pass. But then I was told after, like, no, everyone gets all the stuff for free anyway. The only difference is you'll get them 7 days early, and then you'd have to pay for the characters to unlock them. What? Are you shitting me? It's like, no, that's name, like,
I paid
I went to check today.
I paid the first season pass. I paid the first season pass. Now I buy everything by the coins by just playing the game. I think I need 300 coins and I can get the last character that just came out. You know what I mean?
I was
it's
gonna,
like,
but then I just thought, ah, fuck it.
because I think you were the one that told me to do that. Actually, now that I think about it, you were like, Peter, don't even buy the second season pass because you can just get it by
There's no
coins.
point.
Yeah.
There's no point because at the end of the day, if you play the game a lot anyway, by the time the new characters come out, you've already bought all the other characters anyway, and you would have had that many coins spent up, saved up to go and buy the next one. It depends on if you was only playing it an hour here and an hour there, and you wasn't playing it that much, or then fair enough by the season pass, man, because it will take a while for you to get in the thing. But if you just spend a lot of time in the game, and it's probably the only game where you do spend, there's no point buying the season pass. There's not, because it got to a point after a while I bought everything I could. I was buying all the skins, I was buying all the things, what I liked and everything I wanted,
Mhm.
and I was getting it all. And then I was getting to the point I was like coming to when like as I had nothing to spend my points on, and then it got to a point I was just buying stuff that I didn't even want, I wasn't going to use just for the sake of spending my points. There was nothing else to do with them.
Yeah.
I do miss playing Siege, man, but I need a good team to go back and play it with.
Yeah.
Going back and playing with idiots.
It's hard. It's hard to play Siege when you play with idiots. It was me, my brother, Suba, and his friend, and somebody else started playing. And at first they started playing because they had their rank up and they couldn't do the thing right away because they just bought the game. So they couldn't do ranked right away. So the first bit of, so we're kicking teams' ass. We're doing so well, and this and that. And then out of nowhere, started playing rank, and these guys are crying and complaining and this and that they're getting their ass up. I say, because you guys don't understand. This is a completely different type of mode. You cannot compare this. You know what I mean? This is not your easy mode. Like, these people play this shit like it's their job. There's a competitive mode, like, on...
Yeah, no problem with that one.
Online, you know what I mean? It's just like... But people they realize real quick that it's not, wasn't as fun as playing regular mode.
No, ranked is where it is, man. Ranked is where the fun is at.
Mm-hmm.
That was close. 6 or 7. Oh, and again.
Doc left?
But yeah, casual and ranked, because casual's the people who can't play ranked because they complain about it and everything else, and casual is usually where like some most of the ranked players go when they're on their own and playing on their own, and it's a good way to learn all the maps and learn everything else. But it's a different ball game playing ranked, different ball game, man.
Yep, it is. I agree. Oh, this
I had a
thing
good
is...
team, man. We had a good team, man. We was pushing into platinums and everything, man. We was demolishing people.
Wow, this thing is nice. I just got that green thing, that green mask. It's a nice
Oh
mask.
yeah, that's nice, that is.
Yeah.
Stuff coming in.
I've got hyperthermia. Yeah. It's not good, man.
This pack is getting too
There's a
heavy to
cardboard.
carry.
Sure there's cardboard around here. I know what I can do, man. There should be a bed here. I ain't played Rainbow Six in a long time, man, so I'll be terrible at it.
I think, you, like I said before, you're one of the best Rainbow Six Siege players I've seen. You don't get yourself enough credit how good you are. You are really good at Rainbow Six Siege. I mean, you on average, I think you killed when I saw you play 7 or 8 guys a game. It was nuts. I see guys barely getting 1 or 2 kills a game. Like I said, you don't give yourself enough credit in that game. I've seen really shitty fucking players. And you're not one of them.
The one dude who's been watching my stream for ages, man, he comes in and says hello and talks for most of the time. Sometimes he just sits there and just watches. But keeps on changing his name, man, so he's named John as well. But he said there's a Battlefield 3, there's another Battlefield, I think he'll be coming out next year. That's what I was being told. And I hope to do, man, because if he does, by the sound he'll be by the makers who actually made like Battlefield 4. Obviously I prefer like Bad Company 2 and stuff, but it's just better than, definitely better than what fucking the shit they've been pushing with like Battlefield 1 and Hardline and stuff like that. Battlefield 1 is beautiful graphics and everything else, but
I hated Hardline. I never liked to play Hardline. Some people liked it. I couldn't stand it. I played the beta for it, and then I never bought it after that.
I played the beta, man, and I was loving this, man, because it was just something new, and it's like the other things in the car, and I was having fun with it. Then over time, because me, I'm always a sniper, man, and I'm not one of these fucking, what I hate, man, is that the people go, oh, look at me, I'm a, what is it, basically the combat sniper running rounds, and running around and like doing shots off really quick. It's like, it's not sniping supposed to be, man. Sniping is supposed to take your time, sit back, shoot from afar, not fucking run around like I'm trying to quick scope and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's why I didn't like it, because they turned Battlefield into Call of Duty. That's what they did in that one, in that mode.
That's what I've always said, man. And I've had loads of people disagree with me. I don't care, man. If Battlefield, the hardline was to pull away. Hardline was definitely there to pull away the Call of Duty players from Call of Duty and put them onto Battlefield. And then that's what Battlefield 1's done as well. They've done the same thing. They pushed it the way and everything else. The only reason loads of people play it now are a lot more probably more like than. I need cardboard. Using cardboard on.
You were saying though? The only reason why...
Now the only reason people, there's more people jumped onto it and everyone loves it and everything else and it was the most talked about thing is all because it was fucking World War One. That's the main reason. Just
Yeah.
because of World War One. It's got nothing to do about everything else, then everyone else just dismissed everything else about the game. Don't get me wrong, I do like Battlefield, I do think it's good in its own certain ways, man, but it's not the Battlefield what it used to be. And then all people do is just jump on the hype train and everyone's like, yeah, it's brilliant, brilliant. I've seen it happen with terrible games, I mean really bad games, but because the hype's behind it, everyone jumps on it. I've seen it with fucking shocking games. I'm just amazed how some of the games have even got as far as they have done, but because there's loads of hype with it, everyone wants a piece of it, so everyone's jumping towards it. Hey B-boy. How you doing? B-boy, B-boy.
I need to lay down.
Come on, fire, get going. On Interloper, man, the hardest thing to find is matches and that.
Really? What time is it? I'm over here shooting the shit. Oh, it's only 2 o'clock. Okay.
Because you start off in old water, an old bedroll. No matches. Just gonna skate around one. I've got this torch and that. Just double check, make sure I miss nothing. Should be a bench just here. No, where's it gone? Where's that bench? Around here somewhere. Here it is. Nice, flat. No hammer.
Oh, no, no. Oh, I almost harvested that.
Frybar, thank you. Searched in here, I can go to sleep.
I can eat a horse.
It's funny, a granola bar gives you so much energy compared to a candy bar. It's funny. I get it, the logic behind it, but I just think it's funny.
Well, yeah, well, the candy bars is just pure sugar, so the energy it's more for a quick burst of rush in there. Or granola bars or like fibre, fruit, shit like that, so it burns, you get more, so you get, and it's slower burn. And still phrase sugar rush. Someone's taking my missus's balls. Laughing a bit off there now.
Say it again?
Is there something tickling my missus's balls? It's laughing a bit off there now.
Well, somebody's trying to say, hi, how are you? Where are you from?
It's funny, man. They plays Grand Theft Auto, and there's had so many people tell her they love her.
They love her.
Mhm.
They've never even seen her. They see a character. Unless she has like a picture on her PS4. I don't know, but that's crazy. Even if she had a picture, that's even more nuts. I don't know. That's nuts. People are just desperate. Desperate. I know when my wife was playing, when she was playing on a regular basis, guys would ask for her photos, guys would send her dick pics. It's like,
Yeah, my missus has all them problems. There's a extra thing in that sense to her, man. I do feel sorry for girl gamers at some point, man, because, well, some girl gamers ask for it, man, they really do.
oh,
They beg for
the
all
ones that are on
attention.
YouTube that have their tits hanging out, yeah.
But then there is the ones, man, who just want to be left alone, man. I've met quite a few, man, who's like, because most of the games are like sexy girl game, and they've got to put like girl or shit and that in there, man. It's like, yeah, you just want the attention. But then there's the ones who like have a name where you wouldn't be able to tell if it's male or female, and then
Yeah.
because then you ask them, it's like I'd want it's more like a bloke's kind of name, and they'll say, well, what's with that kind of name? So well, I don't get as arrested as much. It's true, man. They get arrested like a motherfucker, man.
I know they do. And the thing about it is there's times where I thought there were girls were boys. So many times I thought that. I thought Bama was a boy. I was a little boy when I first met her. I really thought she was a boy. And then she's like, no. She was like, no, I'm a girl. I'm like, what? And now I've known Bama since I've owned the PS4. I think I've owned the PS4 for 4 years. I think that's how long a PS4 has been out, right? Like 4 years, 3 or 4 years. And
oh my god, there was one, man, we used to play Destiny, man. There's a bunch of us always used to play, man, and there's one of them, and I swear to God, sounded like a girl, man. But then they asked me, boy or girl, and said boy. But he's like, God's not sure if he was one of them. He was like, nah, man, sounds like a girl more than anything else. But that person just, according to other people, had just disappeared, just upped and disappeared. Never said boy, no, nothing. Everyone was deleted, everything was gone. Name didn't exist. Never saw him again. Don't know
I think it was a girl. She just didn't want to come out and say she was.
No, I honestly thought he was, man. There's a big argument where I even had someone on there I ended up arguing with before, but this dude was, oh my god, the dude I argued with, man, because we used to do raids together, and he used to join in the pies, man, and then even though he wasn't even in the raid, he was trying to tell us how to do the raid and everything else. He's hanging in pies, man. Like, just go away, man, trying to do the raid here. If you're not in the raid, man, leave. We don't need to be hearing your voice.
Yeah. Mm.
I gotta like hypothermia, doc, man. I gotta stay warm for 24 hours, man. Not go below freezing. No hammer, no hacksaw. And I'm in a great starting point as well, man. Maybe if I call in there, man, 'cause I want to use that if I can get to the furnace. Hey John, man, long time no see. How you doing, mate? How's the family? Good, man, it's good to hear. I'm doing alright, man. Cheers for asking. The reason I wasn't on yesterday, if you did try and stop by yesterday, is because I went out to Llandudno for the day. Went down there, and tomorrow we're going to go on Craig Fink.
Where did I go?
Legoland tomorrow.
Legoland.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? The company that runs Lego is right here where I live.
What? The business is run from your house?
No, it's not run from my house, but it's run from like 5 minutes from my house. I was gonna actually fill out an application for Lego and go work for them. I heard it's a really good company to work for.
Legoland. No, Legoland is not in Denmark. Legoland is in... They've got their own like base like Molten Towers and shit like that.
Hi, John. I know I don't see your chat, but I just want to say hi because I'm in my game. So all right, let's go to.
He said hi back.
I saw one day when I was looking at your stream, Decay, you you had a wolf inside of a cave. I never seen that before.
Oh yeah, yeah, I never saw that before. And Doc, according to Doc, he never saw that before either. Yeah, that was definitely a surprise.
That's crazy.
Saw on the map that you can get a gun from there. Yeah, I'm going there, man. Yeah, that's soon changed. I don't watch TV, to be fair. The closest I get to watching TV is watching like Netflix and shit like that. That's the closest I get to watching.
Yeah, but Netflix, is getting so popular that like it doesn't take them long to put shows on Netflix.
Started doing some good series, man, and getting into the films as well, and growing. They are growing big, man.
Yeah.
I've been subscribed to Netflix for years now. For years. My daughter, I was going to cancel it a long time ago, but my oldest daughter is always watching their programs on there, man, every day, every night.
Yeah, Netflix is really good. I give them a lot of credit. I got 2 of those green masses. Should I ask? I'll ask you if you don't know. Maybe Doc can say. Should I put both of those green masses on? DK?
Really? No, you only can put one on. You can't put 2 on.
Oh. Let's see which one is
You're not
better.
allowed to put one on and repair one.
Oh, one's 1.5.
Put the best one on. Put the best one on. Keep the other one in the box for just in case, for some unknown reason, you end up losing that one, and that one gets destroyed by a warp's attacks or whatever, or the wing destroys it, and then you always have a backup, man.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Like always keep a backup pair of gloves, backup hats, backup pair of boots, man. Keep them somewhere stored. So, because they keep on destroying all the clothes, you get to a point you could end up losing all your clothes, and then there's like no more clothes.
That's what happened with my hands, remember?
Yeah. I think you might have harvested them.
Oh, you think so?
You might have, yeah, I think you might have harvested them that time. Because I've done it myself, man. I think I'm repairing, but I've harvested them. And I've done it about 3 times, to be fair. I think that's what happened to him. I can't... Because if a wolf broke them, they would have been inside your bag. That has broken, but there wasn't even broken inside your bag, so the only thing it could have been is where you harvest them. I always have him on Interloper as well. He just seems to be and it's either the Aurora or a Storm. Is there any rabbits out there? Well done, John, man. I'm being stupid on Stalker. I'm just being an idiot. I'm doing things I know I shouldn't be doing and just being an idiot, man. So I'll come back to Interloper until I stop playing like a dickhead. I'd suggest playing Interloper then. Okay. Gotta have a go at Interloper, man. Let me know what it's like. How you do.
John's gonna do Interloper? Crazy, man. It's a big change compared to Voyager.
Oh, he's playing Stalker. He's on over 100 day plus now.
Who was it? Doc is playing Voyager?
It's Docker's playing Voyager.
And is he still at the pond? Still just sitting at the pond?
Who, John? I ain't got a clue. I don't know where he's set up. Where he's set up, John? He's still set up at the pond? At the lake? At the lake even? Yeah, he's still on the leg.
How does he find wood? I don't get it.
Yeah, I know, Doc's only playing the Voyager just to get to the 500 days. I know he is. I know he... Because I asked him before, I said, why don't you play Stalker or something? And he said he's after the 500 days, so...
You can get the 5... So what happens? You get like a patch or something?
Or what?
Not a patch, but a...
Because on the badges and now, I think he's trying to basically do it all in one run. I don't think he probably gets anything for getting in 500 days, but I think it's just more of a personal thing, really.
Mm.
That's more...
Okay, do you ever just hear things? Sometimes, like when you're out here, you think you hear a dog and there's nothing around you.
I thought he was on about real life. Well, yes to both. Oh my god, I took the goddamn book and what did I do it for?
You were the one that told me, or was it Charge that told me that you're not you don't like international football, right?
Me, I'm not into football. Doc's into his football.
Oh, okay. What I mean by football, I mean soccer, like, that's what I was talking about.
Oh, soccer, I'm definitely not into soccer.
Oh, so Doc likes American football? Oh, I gotta find.
I think so.
I gotta find out what's his favorite team. We can see if I continue to like Doc after that.
John prefers US football to UK football.
I prefer. Who's your favorite team, John?
Yeah, Doc, John, what's your favourite American football team?
Oh, you're gonna die. Goodbye. Goodbye. I killed the poor little bunny.
Why are you punching? You got a fucking crowbar. Don't die. Don't fucking die.
Can't feel my hands.
That was stupid of me. I'm dead. I think Ducks likes the Browns and John likes the Eagles.
The Eagles. Oh, John, you're gonna hate me. I'm a Giants fan, bro.
Yep, he's definitely a Browns fan.
Browns, they're they're crappy anyway. So, and
God, this game's beating me down, man.
I'm not really worried about the Eagles. Eagles are no good either.
Yeah, he's suicidal, man. Didn't know he was there, man. Eagles and Giants are rivals.
He knows. Yeah, but to be honest with you, John, I hate Dallas more than I hate Eagles.
See, American football would be good, man, if to take off the pads. Take off the pads and then when talking, then I got something to watch. You're lurking. What I'll do, Suicidal, man, I'll put a bush somewhere in the chat room, man, so you can hide behind the bush. I'm just not a sports fan, full stop, man. The only kind of sports I like is violent and brutal sports.
So do you like UFC?
Yeah. I haven't watched UFC in a long time, pal.
Are you gonna watch the McGregor and Mayweather fight?
Yep. I don't know if I'll watch it live, but we'll watch it after. American Hannibal, as I like to call it. 6% more and I've got my running one. Today, guys, I'm sorry, man, I apologise, man, I'm playing reckless and stupid today. I am in Timberwolf.
Ooh.
Timberwolf Mountain. But just a quick heads up and a reminder to the people who are watching, man, if you do plan on coming back and watching me tomorrow, I will not be streaming tomorrow because I will be out. And then on Wednesday, I'd be doubtful I will be streaming. I possibly will, but doubtful.
Well, I'll be streaming tomorrow. They can come see me if they're not watching you. If they want.
Yeah, if you're not doing anything, you can go and watch Pete Refield. His YouTube is Pete's Gaming. Go check him out. But
Oh, what the heck? Is that another military coat right there? And combat pants.
You're welcome. Oh my god, 2 hat gears. Oh my days. And a lamp. And a goddamn lamp.
Maybe you can find a place to rest.
Make some water real quick.
Yep, closing door. Oh my days. Happy days. I haven't got much noise. Oh wow. Wow.
That didn't work. Well,
Okay.
that didn't work. Didn't that work?
That's not my dog, I do not own a dog.
1 second.
Do apologise about the barking, but it's not my dog. I don't know. I own a Chihuahua. That sounded a bit more manly if it was. Oh, why?
Tongue feels like sandpaper.
Yeah, over we can stay over there as well. It'd be better if to run up to it, man, to be fair.
Alright, I'm back. I'm sorry about my dogs. Somebody came to the door.
Raven apologised about his rats on stilts.
They really are, though. They really
They're
are. Right?
dogs, man. They're like overgrown hamsters.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like small dogs, but you know what I mean? After a while, you get used to them.
I'm not sure if wolves bark. I'm guessing if you probably type that in Google, you'll probably find out.
What? If wolves bark? Of course they bark.
I've never heard a wolf bark.
Yeah, they definitely bark. Definitely. You guys never seen Wolf Fang or any of the movies? He's barking at that dude before he tries to eat him.
Is that actually a real wolf?
Yeah. Same thing in Dancing with Wolves and all those are real animals.
I would drink almost anything about now.
Yeah, I can't see a wolf barking at you before attacking.
They growl at you in and bark.
Only wolf pups bark. According to Suicidal. According to Google. According to Google, Pete. Only wolf pups bark.
Wolf pups, like babies.
Yeah. While we was all sitting here guessing and going off films and everything else, he was just Googling. Any using matches there? Goes to show there's not always matches here. When they reach maturity, they help.
When they reach maturity, they what?
They howl.
They howl?
They howl? There is much more they can do with this, man. There is a lot more they could do with this. But I hope they don't rush. I hope they don't rush into it. If you know what I mean. I hope that they sit back and take the time and think about what I'm going to be putting in them, and actually do proper tests and that before they actually do implement it. Even if it is the proper test, man, because I don't want them to spoil it, man. I've seen too many good games just get spoiled over the years.
Ark is one of them.
I don't think they've destroyed Ark, I really don't. I think, me personally, I think they've improved it.
No, give them time though. They will. More people bitch and complain. Give them time. The good thing about this game is I see a lot of people online are not streaming this game. So hopefully it's just the... I'm hoping that people that do play this game are the real Survivor player games that like really enjoyed Survivor. Not the half-ass Survivor games that really...
Can make something with this.
Like, I think I like this game so much because I enjoy this type of this mode. If you don't enjoy this mode, then, or these type of games, then this game will be shit to you. You know how many people I've had people come in my stream and say, "Oh, this is all you do? This is all you do? You just survive?" Like, of course.
Suicidal, go play on the Interloper, man. Then you'll understand what the meaning of brutal actually is. This makes brutal just seem like going to Disneyland. The Interloper. Why won't you let me harvest this? Oh, Giddy. It's not letting me harvest this, Robbie. Oh, it's frozen, that's why. Hey, all in one. Welcome back, man. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Everyone who's watching, I do appreciate you coming to watch. I hope you all enjoying. I don't understand why you'd use a hack on on this game. The whole point of this game is to seeing how long you can survive for. Using a hack or cheats or anything else is kind of defeating the object of playing it.
The whole objective.
I'm for one. Where John's just said prints off the maps, but I'm always the one for just go out, explore, find it yourself and everything else. But if you want to push yourself to last a lot longer and you want to start playing Interloper and stuff like that, man, and you haven't put as much time into work out the maps and that, oh, you bastard. The map's out, so it's a lot, man. Oh my god, that hit it. See how the rock just stopped on him then? That hit him. What the hell? One back, rabbit. Ooh. That was a bear then. Where's that rabbit gone?
I need some.
I lost him, oh well. If you hacked it on this game, I don't know, maybe, but if you use any kind of hacks or mods or actually anything what has a chance to affect the console itself, then yeah, you can get banned. Because after like the big hurrah about PlayStation getting hacked into and losing the stuff where they went down for 3 months, after that big hurrah, man, thingy becomes strict, man.
PlayStation was down for 3 months. Wow. I would have just went and bought an Xbox if it was like that. Fuck that. 3 months.
That's what I did. I couldn't live without a thingy, so I went onto it because most of my family was like, I mean, my brother was on Xbox and a couple of people I know was on Xbox, so I couldn't live without him. I couldn't live out my gaming for online gaming and that for 3 months, so I went out and bought 360, and then I was on 360 then for all the time until PS4 came out. But as soon as there was a choice between PS4 or Xbox One, I knew I'd always get to back to PlayStation, but I did wait and see what they had both off to offer, and obviously because Xbox made a fool of themselves, so I definitely went to
PlayStation.
all in one. I understand, but see, my opinion on games, man, what's the point of cheating? The whole point of playing the game is to be challenging. It's if a game's easy, man, what's the point of playing a game? If the game's too easy, what's the point of playing it?
You get bored.
Can you get any enjoyment out of the game? You spend the money, man. You want a game what's going to last you, what's going to be challenging, what's going to be pushing you to the limit of like what you can do for gaming. You don't want a game where you can just walk through and just not die and everything else. There's no point. But most games do, man, especially when it comes to the online side. The online side of it, they usually do. They will just ban you straight up, ban you, if you're caught using anything like that. But I don't know how most gaming companies are these days, man. They so want everyone just to keep playing, and they don't want to lose people. They won't ban you, man. They just stop you for a week or something like that. But if you keep doing a repeat offence, then they will. But if you want to get banned from a game, do it where they ain't gonna lose money some way or another.
Damn it.
If you play games, man, just don't cheat, man. If you finish the game, complete the game, done everything there is into the game, and you want to get more out of it, then use hacks, cheats, and everything else like that to fuck around with the game and get your most out of it there, man. But I'm guessing each to their own. Everyone's got their own different playing styles. Everyone gets their own enjoyment each different way. But that's my personal opinion.
Because we're old school, that's why. The old school gamers, people that are like 30 and up, despise cheating, despise hacking, and this and that. But the newer kids, the kids that are 15, 16, 17, 18, even, we'll say 12 and up, that's all they want to do is hack, because that's all they've learned when growing up. About hacking, about YouTube, about freaking glitches, and this and that. That's all they've learned. So that's all they know. And that's the reason why it's like that. That's exactly the reason why it's like that. And when we were growing up, it was like almost like you were shit if you cheated. You were laughed at if you cheated. You were laughed at if you hacked that. Now it's, oh, let's laugh at the person for hacking. You know what I mean? Let's laugh at the person for trolling. You know what I mean? It's completely different than when we were growing up. And that's what it comes down to. That's why kids like seeing cheating. That's why the kids like seeing hacking. It's really, that's what it is. Because if you talk to any of my friends...
But the same thing is, man, it is to do with the older generation and the newer generation. It's got nothing to do with trying to be better at the game. All it is too lazy. That's what it is. They don't want to put the effort into. They'll be the same in real life. They won't want to put the effort into doing anything. But it's the same with how it is, man. They're just too lazy to actually. Too lazy to put the effort, the time, and everything else into getting good at a game or getting thingy. All they want to do is just quickly be the best and think them the best. So they use hacks and cheats, and then go, "Oh, look at me, I'm better than you. Look at my score. Or look at my kill death ratio." Yeah, that's because you cheated. You made it. Don't mean you're better. Anyone can use a hack or a cheat or an aimbot or things like that, and then get all the stats up, ranked up, and class it like good. Don't mean you are good.
Feels like my stomach's burning.
But at the end of the day, man, if people want to go around spending money and using hacks and mods, and don't get me wrong, there is mods out there. Mods are actually good for games, man, because there's thousands and millions of mods out there what have actually improved games over the years, and it's made games a hell of a lot better. But to the sense where people are using them for online gaming, for aimbots and cheating and getting stuff like that, and then I don't.
Warm things up.
It's just stupid. I think they just, need to get their head sorted out, man. Yeah, GTA 4 is way better than GTA 5. Way better. But as I've said before, man, the reason the way it is now is just that everyone watch Cordy. Everyone's screaming, "I want graphics! I want graphics! I want graphics! I want graphics!" And they don't realise, some do, some don't, but most don't realise. The more graphics to pump into it, the more realistic the game gets. The more details you got on every little grain of grass, every little brick, every tree, everything. You're gonna end up losing a part of the game. My perfect example, man, go look at Elder Scrolls. Go look at Elder Scrolls from when they first started, and look how bad the graphics and everything was when they first started. But look at everything, how much town, city, caves, things to explore, missions to do, everything else. Now look up to Skyrim, and Skyrim is half the game it used to be, but it's a lot better looking. Look at Final Fantasy games. They've gone for more looks, and they've lost most of what Final Fantasy used to be. You ask 90% of the people these days, man, which is the best Final Fantasy, you always end up saying 7, 7, 8. Then usually like the main top ones what the people choose from.
Of all ways to die, this is the worst.
But I grew up with gaming, man, where graphics was an option, man. You go back and you look at some little pixel guy, man, running around and fuck me, look at that, look how realistic that looks. I grew up for all the things of each stage of graphics and everything else, but these days everyone's like, no, we want realistic. We want it to look like it's real life. But they don't understand, and I don't think they actually fully comprehend the concept that I'm losing most of the game. I've got Shadows Mordor, man. Everyone raved about it. Everyone said it's such a good game and everything else. But I still never buy it because I don't listen to everyone else, because most of the people these days just because one person's playing it and then go like, oh yeah, it's good, so they start playing it, and then because they don't want to feel like a dickhead to their friend and say, oh no, it's a shit game. They usually go, oh yeah, it's a brilliant game. Then everyone else starts jumping on the bandwagon, and everyone else is like, don't want to look like a fool in front of their friends. So they're all going, yeah, it's a brilliant game, amazing game. And in fact, it's a shit game.
Shit
So I
game.
avoided it, man. But it was on sale,
I did it.
so I got it, and I will play it at some point. I haven't got around to playing it, but I will. Yeah, they got the flying bike kind of thing, you know. My missus adores Grand Theft Auto. She plays it to death. She lives on Grand Theft Auto, man. I was playing Grand Theft Auto for a while. I was bored of all the other games I was playing, and just bored of Natural. Then I started playing now, having a laugh with my missus, having fun, playing with my missus online again. So that should. I don't agree with it. I really don't. I really don't, man, because now it's getting to the point, even with season passes now, man, most of the content's already been pre-made. All they're doing is just touching it up, and they just take loads of content out just so they can hold you back and then slap more money onto